AskReddit by T Treble. What is a 5 or 10 minute thing that you added in your routine and it turned out to be a complete game changer? Scrolling on my phone. I think I'll just check Reddit for 5 or 10 minutes, and that poor decision has definitely been a game changer in my life. Not for the better, of course. The trick is to also take a 5 to 10 minute break between sessions. Cleaning in general. I internalized this saying. Don't put it down, put it away. I've timed it. It takes on average 5 to 10 seconds to put something away in its proper place, as opposed to leaving it on a counter or on the floor. Added up over the course of a day, it's 5 to 10 minutes. But it saves me a 2 to 4 hour clean every couple of weekends. A place for everything and everything in its place. The important part is not the second half, that is putting it away, but the first. You need storage for your stuff. If you have stuff lying around and you don't know where to put it, the stuff might not be the problem. You might need to make space for it first. Getting all dishes cleaned and set out to dry before going to bed makes the mornings much more tolerable for me. 100%. Just the visual alone of an empty sink when I wake up puts me in a good mood. Writing down a list of things I want to accomplish the next day. It takes a few minutes, and visualizing it leads to higher likelihood that I'll do it, and a sense of accomplishment the next day when I check things off. Also helps when I'm trying to sleep, not going okay you gotta go this, and this tomorrow. I teach in a 2-story school, just one flight of steps. Before I go home every day, I trot up and down the flight of stairs 10 times. Takes about 3 or 4 minutes. It gets my heart rate up. I'm 56, and finding the energy when I get home each day just doesn't happen. I'm going to start doing it in the morning, too. Seems like a simple way to do something for my old joints and muscles. My mom used to trot up our house steps every time she went to the 2nd floor, and that was her main form of exercise. She's 92 now, and I'm sure it helped her get there. Incredibly little things that make huge differences in life. Loading the dishwasher, wiping down the counters, and setting up the coffee to go automatically in the morning. Double checking my calendar for the day to come before going to bed. Spending 10 minutes preparing for a meeting, no matter how trivial it is, by going through emails, past documents, whatever. If you run out of something, noting it on a running shopping list. Making up the bed when you get out of it. It gets you in the frame of mind to start your day. OMG, the calendar idea is so obvious and so great. Actually, these are all great. Downing a big glass of water right after I get out of bed. I drink Metamucil every morning, which requires me to down an entire 14 ounces of water when I first get up. Stretching. I used to wake up almost every morning feeling sore, and 2 years ago I hurt my back by simply bending over to pick something up. After 2 months of physical therapy, I went back to the doctor and he said I needed to stretch more, which meant I needed to start stretching. I do it for 10 minutes and it is a game changer. My body just feels better and I'm not worried about tweaking something by existing. Adding a tongue scraper to my morning dental routine. It doesn't take 5 to 10 minutes, but the results are impressive. What are the benefits of tongue scraping, on top of brushing the tongue? Stand on one foot when you brush, floss your teeth. Pick one foot for even days, one foot for odd days. You get a couple minutes practice balancing every day. If you get unsteady, the sink's right there to hold on to. In my age demographic, falling is a very common cause of serious injury and death, and I started doing this like 5 years ago after seeing someone post it on Reddit. At first I could only go a couple seconds, but now my balance is really good. I can stand on one foot for 5 minutes without teetering or anything. It costs nothing. It uses up no extra time you were going to be at the sink brushing your teeth anyway. It requires no equipment, And it's made a huge difference in how stable I am when standing, which is a big deal at my age. I have a balance board for this very reason. I must start using it. I write in my diary all the good things I do in the day. I do something similar. I started a compliment journal. It's nice to go back and read when you're having a bad day. Exercising. It doesn't matter how long, but it's rejuvenating. Deleted. Using face creams morning and night, a few other beauty products. I'm not pretty a BC of that, but my face is now smooth as a baby's ass, and that's nice. What face creams and beauty products, if you don't mind me asking? Doing planks. They don't take a lot of time, so it's pretty simple to add them to your routine. Have spent all day in bed feeling sorry for myself. Just did a 30s plank. Will try for another tomorrow. Thanks. This is very personal, but having breakfast standing up really helped me. Before the pandemic, I had appointments early morning, most around 7:30, but now nothing until 11 or later. I found myself eating my breakfast while scrolling through my phone, and I just kept using the phone even after finishing breakfast. Suddenly an hour had gone by and I felt terrible for wasting that time. Now it feels weird standing there scrolling, so it has definitely helped me start the day better. I used to sit and watch sports news while drinking coffee for an hour before getting ready for work. We got a dog, so now I spend 15-20 minutes getting ready before taking her for a 45-minute to an hour walk before work. I feel so much better. I hate getting started, but once I'm out, it's great. Saw a bunch of cool stuff with her, too. I do squats when brushing my teeth. That's about 75 squats each morning and evening. Electric toothbrush is the timer, and while it's not really a game changer, the effect is very noticeable. I used to do jumping jacks whilst doing mine. Toothpaste went everywhere. This might be coming at the question backwards, but refusing to snooze my alarm. I get up when the alert goes off, because that's when I said I would get up. It really helps me wake up more effectively. My wife will set her alarm for like half an hour before she actually wants to be awake and then snooze it 5 times, and then drag herself out of bed eventually. I keep telling her she's conditioning herself to not wake up when her alarm goes off, but she seems to like waking up, seeing that she doesn't need to be up yet, and going back to sleep. Baffles me. I use both techniques. If I have an early and or important engagement, then I put on my sun alarm that forces me out of bed immediately, but sometimes if I have a late morning, then I live to snooze as much as possible. I love those extra minutes that you get. Waking up just so you can go back to sleep is awesome. Changing the sheets on my bed before going on vacation. It's so nice to come home to clean sheets after traveling. I try to clean and tidy the whole house. A big spring clean before you go off to relax, and when you come back it's just a couple of loads of walking to do. Time. I now give myself 10 minutes more than I think I need, and I'm never late. I've become one of those people that is rarely late anymore, and I can't believe how calming it is. No more stressful driving and car journeys act. Yup, 5 minutes early is right on time. A small water bottle at all times that I refill twice a day. Cleaning your car out while you pump gas. Really helps in keeping the mess down for when you need to deep clean for a date or passenger lol. How do you pump gas into your car whilst cleaning it? I couldn't even reach into the closest backseat, never mind the entire car. During a very bad depressive episode, I started taking about 10 minutes to put in earbuds and do a sound bath after taking a shower and getting into bed each night. It did so much to help my brain break some loops it was getting stuck in. Edit. I use Pandora and Apple Music. Both have playlists or stations called Soundbath, but I also use a playlist I've been putting together that has music that is just very calming or beautiful for me. More details about what is a sound bath. Reading. I take my dog for a 15-minute walk every day at 9:30 am. He knows when it is time. It honestly amazes me how dogs know exactly what time it is, every day. I feel like they even know what day of the week it is. My dog is deaf. She is 14 years old, so she basically just sleeps most of the day while I'm working at home. She doesn't have a way to see or hear when people are about to come home, but she perks right up the second people are about to pull into the driveway. I have no idea how, because she doesn't see them, she doesn't hear them. She just wakes up around 5 minutes before things are about to happen. On the weekends, she doesn't come pawing the door to come to my office at 8 am, because she knows I'm not working. Morning meditation. It really isn't my thing. And it took time getting used to, but it really has helped me immensely. Can you share how it helped you out?